This is Neha of 9th A. It's July 12th, the World Day Against Child Labor. The significance of the World Day Against Child Labor is to pay attention to the problem of child labor and to find ways to eradicate it. This day can be used to spread awareness about the very harmful mental and physical problems which are faced by the children who are forced into child labor all around the world. Child labor can result in extreme bodily and mental harm and can even cause deaths. It leads to slavery and economic exploitation. And in nearly every case, it cuts the children off from schooling and healthcare, restricting their fundamental rights and threatening their futures. Without an education, the children grow up without any skills they need to secure employment, which makes it more likely that they will send their own children to work someday. This cycle must end. We can all stand together against child labor. A world without child labor would be beneficial and more better for both children and adults.
Child labor is a type of a crime in which children are forced to work at a very young age and assume their responsibilities just like adults. According to the International Labour Organization, there is an age limit for children that children under the age of 15 will not be involved in any kind of forced labor. Child employment is a kind of a work which makes children deprived of childhood, education, physical, mental and social well-being. It is totally forbidden in many countries but also has been an international concern in most of the countries. Child labor is a serious issue in many countries, but they avoid the fact that children are the great hope and future of the nation. These children do not lead a healthy life because they are not satisfied physically, mentally, socially from their childhood.
The World Day Against Child Labor is an international labor organization sanctioned holiday first launched in 2002, aiming to raise awareness and activism to prevent child labor. Convention on the Worst Forms of Child Labor receives universal ratification. All 187 countries that are members of UN International Labour Organization have now ratified a convention to prevent worst forms of child labor, including slavery, prostitution, trafficking, etc. This year's World Day Against Child Labor focuses on action taking for 2021, International Year for Elimination of Child Labor. Remember, we all citizens play an important role in ending of child labor. Laws against child labor should be tightened. Free food and free education should be provided for all children. Thank you. Have a nice day.
We cannot complete this topic without speaking about a great personality. Yes, Kailash Satyarthi. Born on January 11, 1954, he is an Indian social reformer who campaigned against child labor in India and advocated universal educational right. In 2014, he was a co-recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize along with Malala Yousafzai for their struggle against suppression on youth and children, for the right for all children to education. He is the founder of many social activist organizations, including Bachpan Bachao Andolan, Global March Against Child Labor, Global Campaign for Education, and Kailash Satyarthi Children's Foundation. He has not only changed lives, but also has saved childhood of the unprivileged children. Of course, child labor is an issue with a great importance. It must become a top priority for all governments of the world. How can the world live in 21st century with children still being exploited for labor and denied their basic right to education? Let me remind those great words said by Kailash Satyarthi during his Nobel Peace Prize acceptance speech. Every single minute matters, every single child matters, every single childhood matters. Thank you.
Put them in classes, not in tea glasses.
Children should have pen in their hands, not tools.
Child is meant to learn, not to earn.
With this, I would like to conclude and requesting you all to fight against child labor. Article 24 of Indian Constitution clearly states that no child below the age of 14 can be employed to work in factories, mines and hazard employment. The future of the country is in the hands of child where if we give proper education at the right age, they will become the admired personalities and role model to others. Thank you.